Breaking news out of Discover today, the Q4 category is fresh off the press. And this is one you can probably get the maximum value from pretty easily. So if you're someone who likes buying things and getting 5% cash back, this one's for you. The new categories beginning on October 1st, 2023 are Target and Amazon. So you'll be able to get 5% cash back at these major retailers October, November, and December. These categories aren't picked at random, guys. Discover knows consumers like you are going to be shopping more going into the holiday season, and they want you to use your Discover card when doing so. So this Q4 category gives you the option to shop in store or shop online, depending on whichever option floats your boat. Now, you do have to go in and activate the 5% cash back, which you can do right in your Discover account on the Discover app or on discover.com. And this is a critical step in ensuring that you actually get that 5% back. The last thing I want to see you guys do is get a measly 1% back, which is what you'll be getting on all other purchases outside of the rotating 5% categories. Another very, very important thing to note about this 5% cash back is that it's capped at $1,500 in spend for the quarter. So doing some quick math, 5% of $1,500 is $75 in cash back. Now, if you shop at Amazon and or Target, you may very well blow through this cap in no time. That's why a little later in this video, I'm going to give you a couple tips on what you can actually do to earn even more 5% cash back at these two retailers. But first, a nice feature that Discover has is the ability to actually track the 5% cash back that you've earned in the quarter, which helps to minimize going over the spend cap where you'll only be earning 1%. And a bit unrelated, but another thing I like about Discover is that they give you access to your FICO 8 score, whereas a lot of other websites are only going to give you access to your Vantage score, which isn't as commonly used by lenders. Discover is actually my go-to resource when I'm checking up on my credit score. Do be mindful that it's only based on your TransUnion data, so you also want to make sure to keep an eye on your Experian and Equifax data as well. So, tips on getting 5% back on more than $1,500 in spend per quarter. 1, you can actually have a second Discover It card, but you have to have your first card open for at least 12 months in order to be eligible. But this means you'll be able to double your cash back each quarter if you decide to open a second card. But for me, I shop at Amazon and Target year round, so I like having that consistent 5% back available to me always. You may have seen the Prime Visa card by Chase, which gets you unlimited 5% back at not only Amazon, but also Whole Foods. And it also gets you 2% cash back in a few other categories. But a card you probably haven't heard of is the Affinity Credit Union Cash Rewards Visa. This is a card that gets you 5% cash back on Amazon, 2% cash back on a variety of categories, and 1% back on everything else. I actually have a dedicated video where I put the Prime Visa and the Affinity Cash Rewards Visa head to head to paint you a nice picture of which one may better fit your needs. And you can find that video right up here if you're interested. Now, as far as getting 5% off at Target, there's a few options you can get directly from Target, and choosing one of those options may be a little confusing. First is the Target Red Card credit card, which comes as either a store card or a MasterCard. And I actually don't generally recommend this card due to the other two options that are available, mainly because it's going to be taking up a 524 slot. Yes, the credit card's fine. It gets you 5% off at Target with no annual fee, but the other two options also get you that same 5% off at Target. Whether you choose the Target Red Card debit card or the reloadable card, you'll also be getting 5% off. Now, the debit card is going to be linked directly to your personal checking account, where when you use it, it'll pull funds from your checking. This is the version I personally have, but if you don't want Target having access to your checking account, the reloadable option may be a nice choice for you. And yes, I did say 5% off and not 5% back because the Target Red Card actually gets you a 5% discount on your order at checkout. Also, I gotta mention, when you are shopping online, make sure you're using Rakuten, Honey, and Capital One Shopping. I personally have all three of these extensions added to Google Chrome, and when I go to buy literally anything from the internet, I check each of these to see if they're offering any cashback or rewards. I've literally gotten over $1,000 in cashback and rewards by using these completely free services over the past few years. I have links to each of them down in the description, and definitely check them out because they typically include a welcome offer when you use my referral links. But make sure to read what the offers say because you generally have to make a purchase within X amount of days of signing up in order to receive it. Overall, I think 5% cashback on Amazon and Target is a really strong offering from Discover for Q4, especially going into the holiday shopping season. And if you want to peek into what credit cards I carry on a daily basis, check out this video. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.